Alright guys, welcome back. Today something totally different than a video with a message. Today I'm gonna bring you along in a part of my life here in the fishing community here in Palawan, where I'm together with, well, let's say, a community of people that fully depend on the fishing in this area, and it's amazing what they do and how they work together and how they support each other, how they provide for each other. And we're kind of far away here from politics or the worldly stuff that many, and even me before, were so dependent on, and you might be still in there, and in that worldly system. But it is today a little bit of a moment to show how it can be different and in a good way. And we're living in a shifting world, and things will change, systems will collapse, financial systems as well. Basically, we'll need to start connecting more to ourselves, with ourselves, but as well to eventually connect more with each other, because there's nothing more powerful than community, and you will find a lot more security in community more than in your governments. But mostly, change will happen. It's going to be inevitable in the end. And going into nature might be your first step to reconnect with yourself. In fact, it is, because you are nature. We often forget that, and often people come to me, or when they're here or we're in nature, they're surprised. They feel so good, and I kind of need to remind them that, well, you are nature, and this is where you find your clarity of mind. This is where you find peace, where you find your guidance, where you can really hear this guidance and listen to it, because in the noise, especially in the Western world, that's a tough thing to do. And even if you sense a different calling, you're often distracted by other things or the people around you that might not fully support that. Anyway, we're going today with these guys onto the waters, and I'll show you a bit how it's like. For me personally, it's one of the best things I've experienced in my life. Been around, and for years as well, alone. Never really find my spot, but it's incredible to see how contented the people are, how they work together, how they support each other, and it's very powerful, it's special, and it gives immense, how do you say that? Call it happiness, but it's more contentment. It's vibrant, it's positive, it's collaborative, it's calm. It is never one works perfectly alone. So I'd say let's go. I'm gonna show you around a little bit as well. Let's go. All right. Preparation. To add to it, we're here in the Palawan, not too far from Puerto Princesa, and well, basically what happened is that gentleman called Joy started fishing when he was 14 years old, and well, it's in his system, in his hands, in his blood, and he has grown it into a successful operation, and well, basically supporting a whole community, and everybody's working along, of course, to make it happen. And that's a great thing, and this is where we need to go to. Doing what you love, doing what you're good at, doing what you feel you should be doing. It's also called your purpose, and we all have one, but we often do not really get to it. Again, worldly systems, worldly ways of working, the norms, what people say around you. But you have a calling, you have a purpose, and the only way that you can really discover that is when you really connect with yourself. And therefore I advise you again, step into nature, find moments every every week, or start trying to do that every day. Go for a walk alone, preferably. You'll notice that you'll become more clear-minded, and eventually it's gonna as well take action to follow that. And that's the scary part in the beginning. Change is also always hard, but again, shifting world, and well, if you want to have live in your full potential and in call it happiness or in contentment, and that's where we need to be heading, doing what you're good at, doing what you love doing, whether that's planting, whether that's cooking, whether that's constructing, whether that's teaching somebody else. It doesn't matter. Everyone on this earth, on this planet, has a purpose, and it's needed. Everyone is needed. And if we all move step by step into that as well, all suffering can end, including jealousy, envy, crap mentality. Because when you do what you love and you're contented and you know that you're living your purpose and fulfilling your purpose, it doesn't matter anymore, because you do exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and because you're doing that, you will excel in it as well, and people around you will see your value, and you will feel seen. And mostly, and everybody does this, within that contentment, that state of happiness, and noticing everyone's purpose and value, everyone can be included and be cared for, and livelihood can be provided, and we can do that ourselves, and not necessarily needing to be dependent on governments. How it all would take shape and form, I don't know. I don't have the crystal ball, but it's important to start connecting with yourself. Don't wait until the world shifts or financial systems collapse, because then it's going to be overwhelming for you to make the change from a position of being forced to. That can be immense stressful. Again, let's go. So this is how the kids play here. No iPads, no phones, it's just playfulness. These kids are so happy, and if not in the water, they play with their slippers called chinilas here, and they find ways to play games, and it's the beauty of it. Real playing. Alright, let's just walk up here. Here we have little Ren. Yeah, here we have Ren, the boy of the owner of the operation. Say hi. Alright, we're going fishing. This is where the magic happens. What do we always do? Joe. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. She doesn't want to be on it. Okay. Catch you next time. Alright, here we go. Alright, so these guys every day get out there at night or during the day, depending on what type of fish they're after. It depends on the weather and a bit on the market and the prices. There's a whole thing to it and the strategy behind it, but we're going to see it. And well, one thing for sure is these guys work incredibly hard, especially when they're on the water, but they're joyful and contented and in good spirits. All right, let's go. On the way to the water, boats. All right, so again, I'm going to take you along on a, well, let's say a day of my life and in the community here, fishing community, with my friends, and some dogs barking. It's all right, but it's all part of when connecting more to yourself and following your path, what you're well, moving into potentially. For me, this is this, and it's amazing, it's beautiful, it's community, it's powerful, people are happy, work hard but happy. It's not about really materials, it's about togetherness, it's about finding security and contentment with being with one another and making it happen together. And the guys, Bogart, right? Let's go. actually looking good weather this side, but on the other side we have some clouds coming in and thunderstorm. But they actually say that rain or bad weather, or when it's cloudy or even raining, is the best for catching the galungung, diba? Today we're doing sapiao. And we have the mar, our best fisherman here on the team, and our captain here, Pido. Guys, we get maybe some ulan, some rain maybe. But that's good for the catch, diba? They say it's it's better to have or best with rain or clouds. At least not necessarily when it's good weather. It's good for the fishing. So we're gonna see it all today. Goodbye. Hold on, guys. Wait for me. So here we go. This is well, first of all, the banca. There we go. Water's pretty flat today. Let's see where we get into later. We just arrived on a small hidden beach. No clue what the strategy is, but the guys are now gathering rocks, stones, apparently for the anchor, with the security anchor. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll catch up with you later. Yeah, this is why these guys have muscles. Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah, working boys. That's for sure. We're running the show here, actually. So Peter, this will be the spot? All right. Let's see if we're gonna get some catch. The ocean is flat. Almost like a lake. So Peter, do we have good conditions today for the catch? Good weather?
Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
Maybe. We need some more ulap. That's good. You also have a chef on board. Look at this. Cooking. Very good.
Kinilaw.
Kinilaw. Wow. I'm gonna have a taste. It's the Pinot word for raw fish or sashimi, I'm sorry. I have no idea what the guys are doing. Oh, look at that. Fresh sashimi or kinilaw. Wow.
Wow, kinilaw.
The boys know what
Wow,
to do to make it work. Talaga. So one anchor is out. These are bags full of stones that will drop into the water to keep the boat in position. And nothing fancy materials all used. It's none what's available in nature. Apparently it's important to keep the boat really still or in position. Therefore these bags full of stones they collected on a very small hidden beach when we were on our way, as I mentioned before. And there it goes. What's happening? Why do we use the leaves? Bucket? What is the purpose?
It's a house fish.
It's like yeah, creating the roof for the little bahai.
Yes.
Little house for the fish. The fish likes to come under.
Bahay ng galunggo.
So the galungung fish likes to go under the leaf. How they find out how this works, it's a mystery, but apparently it does. Again, no fancy materials, everything, only things that are available in nature that's used. Alright, so apparently it's a bit obviously for the fish, they hide under the leaves, it's darker, there's no sunlight, so they hide from the other predators in the sea. So this is where they were gathered, and then the idea is to scoop them up with this one word in Tagalog, Philippine language is sapiao, scoop the fish. Again, it's great to see how they use everything and with knowledge find smart ways to make it work, even with those leaves, to have the fish come together where they will hide from the predators. Uda, what? Doing. Then I'll scoop it up. Let's see. Last one. Alright. Okay.
Boss, malakas na isip.
This is the house, or a safe place they create for the fish to hide under. Look at that, in between quick bite to eat, to power up. That fresh raw fish, kinilaw, or sashimi, whatever you want to call it. Set up?
Yes.
Alright.
Yummy.
Alright, so now I get it. These boys set these lines of leaves in various places in the water. So they have many points out there now, and they come back the next day, a few days later, a week later, and then they catch them. Now we're in one of those next points. We just dropped one new point, but that's for maybe next week to pick up. Now we move to the other one, and it's feeding time, so they're grinding some fish, and the idea is that they'll come up. And these boys are smart, and let's see what happened. Oh, Mar, how are the kamay? Very good.
Marmar is a pangit, guys.
It's feeding time. So we grinded all the fish. Now the net is down. They pull down a coconut with holes in it. Again, everything is done with what we found in nature. This is a coconut with holes, and I put the grinded fish in there. And there's the first. Ayan. I need some more time.
May babae sa camera. May babae.
It's hard work.